let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's have a surprise.
All the power! All right, gamers, so let's get into it. Yeah, it's looking like the Xbox Series X is going to be a beast, which we already knew, but it looks like we have even more information now. Coming from WCCFtech.com. They put out a report based on the Hot Chips conference, which is a conference they have every year where a lot of industry insiders go into kind of the tech that's behind their products. And they go on to say Xbox Series X gets ray tracing and machine learning specs, boasting 3 to 10 times performance improvement, which is wild. So let's get into it here. The Xbox Series X architecture is going to be discussed later today, like I said, at the virtual Hot Chips conference. And this is where Microsoft Jeff Andrews, the architect, and Mark Grossman, the lead GPU architect on Xbox, they go into some technical deep dive on the next-gen hardware. So meanwhile, though, Microsoft did share the presentation slides beforehand. There are some interesting tidbits, such as the specifications for the DirectX ray tracing hardware acceleration of variable on the Series X. So right now, NVIDIA has some DLSS software they're touting that basically will make it easier for machines and GPUs to sort of pick and choose what they want to really spend their juice on. And it looks like Series X and Microsoft have some of their own type of DLSS, which is going on, which is custom AMD, and it looks pretty amazing. So according to the slide, the console can reach a peak of 380 gig array box per second and 95 gig array triangle per second. However, the slide clearly mentions that these are custom units as such, and we cannot compare them to anything such as NVIDIA's Tier 10 gig arrays per second, which is going on now. Yeah, it's custom AMD stuff, so they really don't have much to compare it to now, but it sounds pretty crazy. So let's go into this slide here. So custom Raybox and Ray Triangle units. So it's 300 gigs a second of Raybox peak and 95 gigs a second of Tri peak. That's insane. So you're looking at net performance depending on bandwidth, but the number of nodes and visited per ray. So this is pretty wild. This is the type of tech and custom stuff that is going to take the Series X and really set it apart from everybody else. And I know that we're not looking at an amazing launch as of yet. There might be some more secrets up Microsoft's sleeve, but tech like this is going to make these third-party games shine, and it's going to really set it apart from the PlayStation 5. And there's another slide titled Other Tricks, where Microsoft confirmed that the machine learning interference acceleration hardware is available on the Series X for resolution scaling. So this is kind of what I was comparing to the DLSS. And we already knew the engineers added special hardware support for 8-bit and 4-bit integer operations, which are often for inference algorithms. And the Xbox Series X is capable of 9 tops for 8-bit integer operations and 97 tops for 4-bit integer operations, according to the official spec sheet. So just to take some of this, tech talk and jargon and kind of put it into perspective, let's go ahead and look at, there's another slide down here that really kind of puts it into perspective. Let's see. So take a look at this. We have the Xbox One in 2013, which had 4.8 billion transistors, and you're looking at the Xbox Series X with 15.4 billion. Even look at the Xbox One X. That's more than double what's going on in the Xbox One X. And there was some information that also came out that said that the chip in the Series X costs $499 to produce. That's the price of the Xbox One X alone. So just think of that in price point and the power you're looking at. You know, and how Alana Pierce mentioned, and some other industry insiders mentioned on some various outlets, that they've been seeing price holders at $599. I'm kind of thinking that's kind of where it's going to be at. We were hearing all those rumors that Microsoft was going to undercut Sony. I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I think the Series S might be the trick up their sleeve, and they might put that at $299 and have that option for 1440p gaming and still a killer machine. But the Series X, I'm starting to think is going to be that $599 price point, but it's going to be juicy. I'm talking crazy, guys and gals. This thing is going to be able to do things that I don't think the PS5 could even dream of. So you're going to have PS5 with killer, exclusives that are going to look phenomenal and be great. And you're going to have the Xbox Series X that's just going to be like, hey, if you want to play games at 4K, 120 hertz, 120 FPS, like, come say what's up. So let me know what you think in the comments below. But I think this is some pretty insane information that was dropped, and I didn't see too many people covering it. So hopefully you guys and gals got some information that you weren't privy to, and hope you're having an awesome day. I'm out. Peace.